Hi children, you're welcome to Social Studies class, RNV Social Studies, Religion and National Values Social Studies. And the topic is environmental pollution. That's water pollution. Water pollution. We're going to be looking at the causes and effects of water pollution. You remember clearly? We started this topic like 4 weeks ago before we went for a test, and I told you about land pollution the first time, and we went on to talk about noise pollution, and then we talked about air pollution, and today we're going to be talking about the last pollution, which is water pollution. By the time you finish all the types of pollution, you'll be able to explain and tell us everything you know about pollution. Don't worry, at the end of the 4 classes of the pollution, you'll be writing an essay for me on pollution generally, and you will send it to me. Don't worry, I'll be giving you that assignment after this class. Now, I am Mrs. Olanka, and I'm so excited to have you on this awesome learning platform. Now, at the end of the class, you should be able to explain water pollution to me, give me the cause of water pollution, and mention some effects of water pollution. From the picture I have here, you can see how this water is being polluted. You can see the water coming out of that pipe over there is very, very dirty, making the overall source of water here to be polluted. Okay, now what is water pollution? Water pollution occurs when energy and other materials are released into the water, contaminating the quality of it for other users. Look at what's happening here. You can see how these children are making this water polluted with their tire, their body, aside from themselves in the water. Look at all kinds of particles in the water. So it occurs when energy and other materials are released into the water, contaminating. Yes, take note of this word, contaminating the quality of it for other users. Don't forget, water is used by a lot of people for a lot of things. But if the water is contaminated, then it will become dangerous for other users to use. Not just large amount of water like this. What about the water in the house that you're drinking? How clean is that water you're drinking in the house? A lot of children and adults as well have typhoid now. A lot of them have diarrhea. A lot of them have cholera. Why? They take contaminated water. They drink dirty water. So water pollution will open our eyes to see a lot of things, not just sources of water alone, but even sachet water that we buy around. How neat and how clean is the sachet water that you are buying? How neat is the bottled water that we're buying? So we should be sure of the kind of water we're drinking, even the water we put in the room or in the parlor or in the freezer or in the kitchen, wherever you put your water to drink. How neat is that water? Because if you don't make it clean or neat, it becomes contaminated, and the quality of it is made bad for other users. Now, you can see what's happening here. We have sulfur dioxide emission in the cloud, and it mixed with sulfuric acid. You can see when we talk about air pollution, the other time we talked about contaminated air coming out of industries. Now we have sulfur dioxide emission from this industry coming to the cloud, mixing the cloud, and then it mixes with sulfuric acid in the cloud, and then it brings out rain. The acid rain that falls harms not just plants alone, but water. There's aquatic life in this water. There are different kind of fishes in this water. So by the time the air comes from here, mixed with the sulfuric acid in the cloud, and then acidic rain falls, it not just only affects the plants, affects aquatic life as well. That's the animals in the water. And then most of them die, or some of them might not even die, but the moment they are sold out for people's consumption, it becomes harmful to the consumption of human being. Now, what is the causes of water pollution? Dumping solid waste and littering by humans in rivers, lakes, and oceans. People they will dump a whole lot of different kind of solid waste inside the water. Some people, when the rain start falling, they'll be so happy. They will go and bring their garbage, their litters, their dirt, everything, and pour it in the flowing water. And the water goes straight to the river, goes straight to the lake, goes straight to the ocean. Then that water is being contaminated. Glittering items include cardboard, styrofoam, aluminium, plastic, and glass. So the kind of things that can litter the water: cardboard, styrofoam, aluminium, glass, plastic, nail, bottle, spoon, plates, leaves, nylon, different kind of things you see in the water. Now you can see that man over there shamelessly taking his bath in that open place in the water. Look at him there. And look at some other people there. You can see the way they are excreting even in the water. And what they are doing is they are literally, so they are polluting this water and making it dangerous and harmful for other users. Now, what are the causes of water pollution again? We have industrial causes, just like I explained, from this industry going to the clouds, and then the rain falling down become acidic rain. So we have industrial causes. We have home causes. Some people, their drainage goes from the house even to the river straight, to the source of water straight. And you can see what's happening here. It's coming out of their house, maybe from the toilets, from the kitchen, whatever. And the plumber that did the plumbing work, they just connected it to direct to the source of water. And what is happening there? It's contaminating it. Look at this one again, agricultural. Maybe an irrigation from a farm. Look at the pipe coming out, and then the water is going directly to the river, the source of water. That is agricultural. From maybe the pipe from irrigation, a farmer somewhere irrigated his farm, and then the water is coming out from the farm directly into the river. You can see that source: industrial, home, agricultural. Some people, this home as well, some people their toilets, the moment the sockaway is filled up, they will just pour the water on the streets, and there will be a lot of smell causing air pollution as well. There will be a lot of smell on the environment, and then that's water that's been channeled to the street. It might also be channeled to another source of water in that environment, and then the water in that environment the source will be littered. Now, let's go to another picture here. You can see what these children are doing. Look at all sorts of litter on the floor. Every kind of thing, food stuff, sacrifice, clothing, paper, tissue, diapers. That's not enough. Then to the children themselves, don't even bother about their health, and they are taking their bath in that contaminated environment and the contaminated water. They're not just contaminating the water, they're also contaminating themselves, because by the time they drink out of that water, because in the process of bathing and swimming in this water, they might end up drinking part of it, and it's going to be harmful to their health. You can see what's happening here. Now, let's still look at more causes of water pollution. Water sewage water, oil spill, mining activities. These are the things that also cause water pollution. Oil spill. If you go to the Niger Delta area, the South area, you will notice that most of their waters are contaminated. Their rivers are contaminated. You can't drink the water, because even it will be so glary, it will be so clear. You will see the oil on the surface of the water. The water will be oily. You can't drink it. Animals die, fish, wildlife, a lot of things, even plants die because they can't get good source of water for their growth. So you can see what oil spills can do. That's water pollution, sewage water from, you can see maybe from this industry, or from a house, or from any residential area. You see the water coming out of that industry, or from any residential area around, and then going straight into the water. Or mining activities, digging up of gold, digging of tin or diamond or anything. The moment they are doing any mining activity in a place, the water there will be contaminated and polluted. Look at what's happening here. You can see the animals just released into the water for them to just be drinking. And it's very wrong. This is very, very wrong. This is water pollution. The cows are not meant to be released into the water for them to just be contaminating the water and be polluting it for other users of the water. This water has been contaminated by these animals, and it can even lead to the death of these animals, because as much as they take contaminated water, the animals themselves too are affected. Now let's go to effect of water pollution. 1. Effect of organic pollution on water quality. You may be looking at the water as if the water is neat, but you cannot see germs. You cannot use your naked eyes to see germs in water. So the water might be looking neat, but there are germs in that water because it has been polluted. So effect of organic pollution on water quality. The quality of the water would have gone and it become harmful for human consumption. Then death of aquatic animals like fish. You can see that picture over there. Aquatic animals suffer most when water is being contaminated. Usually fishes and other aquatic animals that human being consume, they suffer a lot. Then diseases, I talk about typhoid, I talk about cholera, I talk about dysentery, diarrhea. These are diseases that you can get from contaminated water. Typhoid is very, very common. A lot of children get typhoid, a lot of adults get typhoid. Why? Because of the source of water, the kind of water they drink. Now, destruction of the ecosystem. That's another effect of water pollution. The ecosystem is being destroyed, and then there's nothing to do about it. Okay, now in conclusion, water pollution is very dangerous to both man and aquatic life. Now let's find out what we have been able to learn in today's class. What is water pollution? That is when Good. Now let's mention some causes of water pollution. Just 3. Let's mention 3 causes of water pollution. Good. Now let's go to the effect of water pollution. Just give me 2 effects of water pollution. 2. And then good. All right. I'm sure you'll be able to learn 1 or 2 things from today's class. Thank you so much. I will be sending you a class activity tomorrow, and I want you to pay attention. You can go back to class and look and study, listen to the class over and over again. That's the benefit of this online classes. You can always go back to class and listen to the class. Different from the traditional class that we used to have, that the moment the teacher is done, whatever the teacher has said, you have forgotten. If you have forgotten, that's the end of it. But when it comes to this one, you can always go back to check what the teacher has said. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.